So, for some reason, the YouTuber Fundy has apologized. Now, as you guys know, a few months ago, Fundy got canceled for some jokes that he made in the game Jackbox. And he actually did an entire live stream apologizing for these jokes that he made. And now, for some reason, all these months later, he has made this apology, just apologizing for any type of joke that he's made. So I'm just gonna go over this terrible apology, and we're gonna see if he has any reason to actually apologize. My apology. Read. Before I say anything, I just want to make one thing clear. I have hurt people with obscure jokes that I've done in the past, and I have let some things happen that are now regretted. But please believe me if I say that I never mean and never meant any harm to any community whatsoever. I started YouTube and Twitch with the mindset of reaching as many people as possible and making them smile, trying to give people some kind of happiness that they can take and share throughout their day. I love every single one of you, and I have the uttermost respect for those who educate me every time I am unaware of an action that I have taken. Now, first of all, he says that he has hurt people with his jokes. I don't care how sensitive you are, there's no way a joke can hurt you. I just don't understand how you can be watching a streamer. They're playing a game, Jackbox, where you're meant to make offensive jokes. And when they actually make an offensive joke, you get hurt by that? I really don't understand that. Starting from old to new. Jackbox, I've made some harmful jokes, and he puts jokes in quotes, so is he saying that these weren't actually jokes? You know what? Maybe the guy does deserve to be canceled. On a game called Jackbox, this is a game where in certain game modes, you're meant to be as offensive as possible. See, that's exactly what I've been saying this entire time. The entire point of Jackbox is to be offensive. That's the point of the game. So why are people getting offended when that's the entire point of the game? But I definitely took this way too far. I since then apologized in a stream for my actions, and I never meant to hurt anyone with what I said. I am extremely sorry to the people I hurt with this, and everyone else as well. Gorilla joke. During a recent MCC practice, I mentioned to Philza that I was making a game show, and was making fun of the contestants. One of the things I said came along to the line, if I show gorilla, and will you make gorilla noises? That's racist. It took me a few days to realize what exactly had been said, and I never ever meant it to be associated with anything other than a gorilla. Some people made assumptions, and while I see where it was coming from, it made me sick. My understanding originally of the word racist was if you're making fun of some species that isn't you, it's racist. This in my mind applied to animals as well. The gorilla I was talking about was a giant bronze gorilla statue mentioned in the video, and it never had any other intention besides, oh, gorilla will get angry if you mimic his sounds. I am extremely sorry to anyone that got hurt by me saying this, but this was never my intention, and I never meant for it to be interpreted the way that it was. So he made a joke about being racist to a gorilla, and people got offended by that, and he's apologizing for that. I don't understand. I really don't understand this, and you know, I'm kind of annoyed at Fundy for apologizing for any of this, because so far, there's nothing to apologize for. And this apology just keeps getting worse. I'm gonna keep going. Dead name. Dream SMP contract thing. Before talking about this, I want to point out my character on the Dream SMP was never declared trans by me or any of the SMP members. There was some bits that caused people to ask me if Fundy canonically was trans, and my response was that I'm fine with however you want to take it. I want everyone to feel comfortable with whatever choice they make. If you want to see my character as trans or anything else, I support that and am okay with it. During one of the lore streams with Quackity, I had to write my full legal name in a book as a signature. During this, I thought it was a funny joke to add a bunch of random words into it, and thus made my legal name for a joke Fun Jonathan Michael Vincent Georgina James Sus DY. Implying there's a bunch of middle names in between Fun and D. I was unaware of what exactly a dead name was, but never meant for this to be seen anything other than a silly joke. I came up with some random names on the spot thinking it was funny and never meant to harm anyone. I'm someone who tries to respect as many people as possible and learn about as many people as possible. A lot of people have since educated me about what exactly a dead name is, and I fully understand where this was coming from. I am sorry to have caused this. Now, once again, I have no idea what he's even apologizing for. So basically he's saying that people, they like to pretend that his character is trans. He doesn't care if they think his character is trans. And as a joke, during one of his streams, he added a bunch of words to his name, and apparently that is offensive to trans people. Apparently that is a dead name. Now, if you don't know what a dead name is, trans people, they usually change their name after they transition, and the dead name is their old name, usually associated with the gender that they were assigned at birth. So I have no idea what this has to do with Fundy adding a bunch of middle names to his name. Why is he even apologizing for this? Reading chat, AAVE and other. Now, already, I don't care. I do not care. So, AAVE, I'm sure you guys have seen the videos I've made on this, but basically there's this thing on Twitter where if you say the word like y'all, you say the word lit, then you're racist, basically, because these words belong to black people, and you're not allowed to use these words, or you're appropriating their culture. It's really stupid. I don't understand why people keep taking that seriously and apologizing for it. Now, he then ends off the apology by saying this: final say, I'm a person who wants to see people smile. A person that can sometimes try way too hard to make a joke and really punish myself if a streamer video doesn't go up to my expectations. I don't care about anything other than making people happy with my presence. So this topic actually is really tough for me to write. I once again want to say sorry to every single one of you, even if you aren't directly affected, or even if you weren't aware of my actions. I never mean for not even a single person to be harmed. I love you guys, and I'm really sorry for what has happened in the past. I try my best to do better, and really respect those who help and educate me. For now, I think I will take a tiny break, because I think that is the best thing to do right now. Once again, I love you guys. None of these jokes are even that offensive. If you go onto the internet, and you watch a streamer, and they make a joke about you, or your group of people, or your religion, or whatever it is, and you get offended to the point where you're gonna go on Twitter, get mad at them, educate them, you're the problem, because they're just making a joke. It's clear Fundy has no ill intentions, and I don't understand why he made this apology, because there's nothing to apologize for. What exactly is he being educated on? He's not being educated on anything. He made jokes. You don't educate people on what jokes are offensive. That's not something you educate people on. And he even said that he's gonna take a break from the internet. This guy's gonna take a break because he made some offensive jokes. You know, I'm done defending these Minecraft YouTubers. They choose to apologize for this crap. They choose to give into it. If they get canceled, that's absolutely their fault. And if they want to keep apologizing for the dumbest things, then that's their choice. I'm done defending these guys because this is pathetic. This entire apology is just pathetic. And I have lost so much respect for Fundy as a person for doing this. And you know what's funny? These people that go around canceling everyone, they pretend they care about issues, but this is not a real issue. A guy making jokes, that's what you're gonna care about. That's what you're gonna go after. Instead of actual issues in the world, instead of actual discrimination, you're gonna go after a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't know. I find this entire cancel culture stuff really stupid. That's why I stopped making videos on this crap. And I'm tired of these guys apologizing, especially when they have no reason to apologize. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. Stop apologizing to idiots.
Oh my god. KSI is gonna get us all cancelled.
Wow, what an answer. Who brought that?
Oh my god,
That is outrageous. Wow, I can't believe that.
Oh my god.
Guys, don't cancel me and Fundy, please. I see the tweets. It hurts my feelings.